to week number 3, Desk Crit number 2. I want to get started here on my website. I'm going to go straight into the artifacts section so we can go over my progress for this week. So when you go to my website and you click on my artifacts, I come directly to my class artifacts. I also have an area where you can go directly to explore my journal site as well. This week, my artifact is a design story, which I've included on my website. I include my design story artifact as well as a rundown or a short narrative about my design story. So you'll see that to the immediate right of it. I've also worked on my main artifact this week as well, as I've added new AI presenters to my project, and I think it's really helping it to come together. So I don't believe you'll be able to hear the audio, but I am going to play a little bit to show you how it transitions in. So basically, she explains the name and what we're going to be going over, and she discusses the exposures, hazards in the dental office. We progress through the rest of the project with the explanation on each slide. I also took the time to add another character as we work our way through the project. So once we get towards the end, I'm going to speed it through a little bit. You can see here that I have another character, and she kind of, the first character passes it on to her. So I really like the way everything transitioned with the AI character. That's what I've done this week to help make my main artifact better. So I did work on that. I went through a few different, I really explored a few different AI presenter tools within Canva, because Canva is really my favorite so far. I've really explored with a lot of different platforms, but Canva seems to be the one I enjoy the most. Animaker was one I was trying as well, but I wasn't as keen about Animaker. And I also pay for my Canva subscription, so that's one of the reasons I get all the extra features. So I'm trying to keep it to where I'm not paying for several different things. But that's one of the things about this week that I was happy about, is that I helped my presentation to get a little bit better. Now, moving on to my design story. What I did with my design story, I used the readings from this week to help me create this design story. And it really helped my ideas come together, because I was sort of stuck in a place where I wasn't sure how I wanted to present. I didn't want the presentation to be very wordy, because I feel like many times students don't like to see many words. They like to see the actions. But at the same time, I do need to touch, every learner. So I need to see the hands-on learner, the visual learner, the learner who does great with listening. So I really want to make sure that I touch on all of those areas. So in my design story, as you go through it, you will see I give you a project overview. We talk about what the project's about, what my goals are for the project. I have my problem statement where I identify the reason that I am, I created this artifact in the first place and what we're trying to ultimately achieve with it. The research that was done, the ideation and concept development, like brainstorming my initial concepts, my design process, my challenges and solutions, my final design, and of course, ultimately what outcome I would like and the impact, and then an overall reflection. So please take your time to look through my design story and the narrative I've included here off to the side. Also, I invite you to come on over to my journal site if you'd like, because I did include that as an easy link for you to follow. When you get to my journal site, I've really been working on making it really cool and interesting. I am, creating these little books on the shelf where you can just click on my journal reflection for the week, and you'll be able to look through what I've actually learned with our readings, how I what I learned or the key concepts that I took away from my readings, and also some of the other things that I worked on for the week. So even though my computer is running a little bit slow, you can see this is one of my favorite things in the world. I really, really, really like this journal. I just think it's really cool. Um, but I do thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy my project, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.